Well, week 4 is now upon us. The Rams are coming into Soldier Field this week. A battle is up ahead in a game that the Bears really, really need. Let's discuss the keys to victory. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back into the Bears Den, an NFL podcast with the Chicago Bears First Focus. I'm your host, Alex, and today I'm going to be discussing preview for the Rams-Bears game, a game that both these teams need, both teams sitting at 1-2. This game is at Soldier Field, it's in Chicago, and look, this is the first NFC opponent for the Bears this year. The Rams are coming into town hot off a big comeback win against the 49ers, who many think are one of the better teams in the NFC. Obviously, the defending NFC champions. And, the Bears have had an easy schedule so far this year on paper, right? Week 1, Tennessee's looking like one of the worst teams in the league, at least through these first 3 weeks. Houston, okay, one of the better teams, but they are sitting at 2-1 2-1. They struggled. They got beat pretty bad last week against Minnesota. There was one loss for the Bears, obviously. And then last week against the Colts, a game that the Bears should have won, one that I hope doesn't come back to bite them later in the season, much like last year when the Bears were trying to sneak into the playoffs and the Denver Broncos game that they choked in the fourth quarter kind of bit them a little bit. This is a game that both teams need, and the Bears need this one. Keenan Allen, the injury report just came out a little bit ago. He's questionable. He had a full day of practice today. He's trending towards returning. Rome Odunze popped up on the injury chart this week, but he's looking good to go. He was a full participant. He is ready to go. Darnell Wright was on the injury report, but he was a full participant in practice today as well, so he's looking good. So the Bears are kind of getting back to strength, and for the first time all season, the offensive line is going to be consistent in back-to-back weeks. Week 1, obviously, we were cycling at right guard with, Ryan Bates and Nate Davis, and then Ryan Bates went down, and then so it was Nate Davis week 2, and there was some movement along the line, and then last week was with Matt Pryor at right guard. We're going to be running back Matt Pryor at right guard again this week, so finally, we're going to have a little bit of continuity on the offensive line, which is going to be big. There's been reports this week that the Bears are going to be giving Roschon Johnson extended carries, an extended look, which is important. I think that, obviously the biggest issue with the Bears this year is the run game, the lack thereof. It's been abysmal, and, I see a lot of blame going around on DeAndre Swift, the offensive line. I think that there's fair blame on both sides. Both parties are definitely guilty. But Roschon Johnson, when he's got the ball, we saw a little bit of him last week finally. He was effective. He obviously can break tackles. He's a bit of a bigger back, a pound the football type running back compared to DeAndre Swift, who's more of a, an electric and elusive runner and pass catcher. So Bears need to get the run game going. And look, this is a Rams team that is beaten down. They are injured. They have a lot of injuries. They're not going to have Cooper Kupp this week. They're not going to have Puka Nacua. So, that's, they still have Matthew Stafford under center, but when his top weapons are taken away and, with the strength of the secondary that the Bears have, hopefully we can kind of lock down their receivers and really kind of limit their passing game. I think that, the defense is primed to have a really good game. I think that, if they can attack this Rams backup offensive line, I think they have 3 backups playing on the offensive line. If we can get after Stafford and sack him a couple times, if we can shut down the run, which the Bears have been pretty solid all year, shutting down the run. They usually give up one drive a game where they give up, a big rushing touchdown. Happened week 1 against Tennessee and happened this past week against Indy. But other than that, they've done pretty solid with the run. So as long as they can keep that shut down and they can get after Stafford with some of these backup offensive linemen, and Bears defense is primed to have a good game. Big question this week is, what offense are we going to see from the Bears? If you guys didn't listen to the press conferences this week, Shane Waldron took a lot of responsibility for the offensive struggles And look, I've been hard on Shane this year in some of these videos. Week 3, rookie quarterback, or 3 weeks. It's been a rookie quarterback, rookie receiver, new offensive pieces, excuse me, all over the place. And so, he gets some leeway from me. I think, after the loss, I can be somewhat emotional and kind of want to rip on him a bit. But, hopefully as the season goes on, he can kind of learn from the mistakes and kind of figure out what the offense needs and what Caleb wants and Caleb needs, so on and so forth. But, if the offense can build on what they did last week, especially what they did in the second half last week, where they threw the passing touchdowns and, Caleb was taking shots down the field and moving the ball downfield, the Bears offense should be primed for a good game. I think they're going to be able to stack off of what they did last week. And Rome Odunze came alive last week. I'm expecting another big game from him. These rookie receivers in Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, and Rome are coming alive. They've had a lot of production already this year. And, I think when Rome can be involved in the offense, that's going to be, a winning formula for the Bears. I think we need to get DJ Moore a little bit more involved. We need to run some different routes with him that play to his strengths. And I think, with Keenan Allen back as well, look, we've only seen 3 quarters with a full strength Keenan Allen. And so if we can, if he can come in here and we can use him underneath or on some quick routes or, maybe some outs and stuff like that, that's going to be huge. He's going to be able to get open. He's going to help Caleb. And I just think that the most important thing for the Bears this week is the run game. We need to get the run game going. And then if they can get the run game going, everything else will follow. The play action will open up. The play action will follow. And the passing game is going to work. What do I want to see from Caleb this week? I want to see more control of the offense. Last week, there was a great job of no operation penalties. I don't think there was a single false start, and I don't think there were any delay games last week. So I'm looking to kind of keep that going again this week, and I want to see him protect the football. 2 picks in each of the last 2 games, some of which weren't his fault, but just protect the football, and then the drive with a kick. That's what they say. And the drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal, it's an extra point, or it's a kickoff. No picks. I want to see good offensive line play. I don't want to see Shane Waldron asking our tight ends to one-on-one block their edges. I think that's a recipe for failure. We've seen that happen twice, and it has resulted in a sack and then a strip sack fumble. So I'm hoping that is gone. I would like to see a little bit less screens. And other than that, I like the Bears in this game. I think, second home game of the year, the crowd's going to be loud. There's going to be a lot of energy in the building. And I think it's one that the Bears need. If they fall to 1-3, there's going to be a lot of concerns. The media is going to be really loud. And this is a relatively young team, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. But I think if they can get to 2-2, with a couple winnable games come up after this week, with Carolina next week and then Jacksonville after that in London, the Bears can really kind of get going in the right direction again here and kind of start trending upwards. But it starts this week. You got to defend the home. We're 1-0 at home this year. Let's go 2-0 and just get the win. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care how they get it done. Just win, make it happen, get to 2-2, and we can keep improving. Let me know what you guys think needs to happen this week for the Bears to get the win. Can they do it? Are the Rams too good? I think there is going to be a bit of a coaching mismatch this week. We're going to see it. I think Eberflus is going to get completely outcoached. McVay is obviously one of the best coaches in the league. But I just think that, with all the injuries the Rams have, the Bears roster is better at this current moment. With that being said, I appreciate you guys listening. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers for the end of the month. I think we can do it. And yeah, I will be live after the Bears game here on the YouTube channel. Come hang out, chat about the game. Hopefully we'll be celebrating a win, and it will be a fun stream, and I won't have to sit here ripping on, the coaching staff or the coordinators or anything like that. So thanks for listening. As always, bear down, and we'll see you Sunday after the Bears game. Peace.